I started playing tennis when I was 4.5. I went out with my dad to parks. Started, getting a feel for tennis as just a fun way to spend time with my parents and my friends. I joined 12 in the Hills when I was 6 or 7 years old. Started taking classes. Started playing competitively when I was 12. And I joined the academy here at Lewis and Clark, actually, with Jimmy, the head coach, when I was 11, 12 years old. And yeah, it's been a long, long journey. Tennis is my greatest passion. I've always enjoyed playing it, competing, traveling to different states for tournaments. Being part of the academy here and now playing for Lewis and Clark has been my greatest joy, and I think a great honor for me because of the fact that I've known the people, the coaches, the alumni, quite a few of them, and I've loved the campus. That's why I wanted to join Lewis and Clark, because I already knew Jimmy Chow, the head coach, and I just loved getting a feel for what college tennis is about. And so tennis for me is a great way to, get away from academics, get away and release some stress from other stuff in my life. So yeah, I can definitely see myself playing tennis for the rest of my life. It's just my one greatest passion. It's been everything. Freshman year, we made it, and I played doubles and singles at the start of the year, but then COVID hit, so we didn't get to go to the conference tournament. Sophomore year as well. COVID was big, but we got to play, and it was wonderful. Last year as well, it's been a great privilege to go to this tournament and compete. And this year, hopefully, we get to go again and again compete with the top other 3 schools in our conference and show what we can do. I learned about the extra year of eligibility when I was a sophomore, and so when I started thinking about graduate school and if I want to go or not, I started looking at schools nearby. I want to stay close to home because I'm from Portland. And I looked at Portland State University, and since our coaches are brothers, once I got in, I reached out immediately, and I was like, "Hey, coach, I would love to play for your team. What would I have to do to make that happen? What are the steps I have to take?" He reached right back and said, "Hey, I'd love to have you." So I think it started with sophomore year, learning that I have the extra year of eligibility. D1 is not that different than D3, but they approach matches a little differently. They stick to the basics, until they don't have to. So they approach matches, as equally as energetic as we do, if not more. They're a little more calm than we are. They're a little more methodical in their matches and their gameplay. So I think the only difference is that they stick to the basics more than we do. We try and get a little too fancy when we don't have to. That's why we don't really come up as a victor against them. But the difference is, right there. It's not a big difference, but it's enough to make them beat us every time. I know that I have the work ethic. I know that I have the determination to put in the work and grind every day like they do. Just, small details like shot selection, how to approach a match, when to change things during a match. So I think I have what it takes to compete and potentially put in the lineup. Who knows? I got in a few weeks ago for their Masters of Finance program. I love working with data. I've loved taking classes here like statistics and econometrics. So I'm really looking forward to playing tennis there while studying this finance in their program, and hopefully getting into a job that deals with financial analysis or data analysis, maybe even something with tennis analysis and, I don't know, some sports company or for a school. That'd be pretty amazing.